It was the right decision.
I know.
Everyone agreed.
I know.
Then what is the problem?
Sending a man to die is not easy, even if it is for the good of the nation.
Where have you been?
What's wrong?
I've been waiting here all day. I didn't know where you were. I thought something happened to you.
I'm fine, Leah. Look, you should know by now that no one's going to try anything against the high priest.
Father, you're not the high priest. Caiaphas is. And it's not going to stop those crazies out there. They don't care.
Leah, remember who you're talking to.
And you remember whose house you're in.
Are you going to let her talk to me like that? Control her.
Look, Annas, with all due respect, you've made it pretty clear over the years that despite me being appointed high priest, you don't think I'm a better man than you. So, if you can't control her, what makes you think I can?
Father, I think it's time for you to go. I need to talk to Caiaphas.
Now see here.
Look, Annas, it's been a long day. We're all stressed. I think we just need to relax. We succeeded in what we set out to do. Now it's time to rest and prepare for the Sabbath.
Fine. I'll go. But just you remember where your loyalties lie.
I will. And just you remember that it is I who is the high priest. I wish you wouldn't do that.
Do what?
Don't act all innocent. You wind him up deliberately.
He deserves it. He manipulates you. You're the high priest, not him. I mean, don't you think it's suspicious that my brother only lasted a year and you've been in the job 12 years now? He still thinks he's in charge.
I still need him. He and your 5 brothers control the Sanhedrin.
The Romans chose you. Valerius Grassus appointed you, and Pilate's a friend.
I still need the Sanhedrin.
Fine. I'll play nice then. So where have you been?
What? No. Hi, honey. I'm so glad you're home.
Really?
Well, a man can hope.
So where have you been?
You know where I've been.
You left at 5 this morning. It's 4 in the afternoon. Did you not feel the shaking and see the darkness? My servant girl came running in, telling me a relative who died last year is walking around alive.
I know.
What do you mean you know?
We saw it. And more.
What do you mean more?
The temple veil, it was torn in two.
That's impossible.
I saw it with my own eyes. 40 cubits high, 4 inches thick. Horses tied to each side of that thing couldn't have ripped it, but there it was, torn in two.
It was because of him, wasn't it?
We don't know that.
Really, and that's what you're going with?
Well, we don't know for certain.
So, what happened?
Well, we went at night, and
At night?
yes,
You know that's against the law.
not completely.
What do you mean, not completely?
Well, it's not written in stone, you know, the law that says that we're not supposed to meet between the evening and the morning sacrifice, but exceptions can be made.
Oh, when it suits.
Since when did you become an expert in law? You dare to question me, the high priest, and the Sanhedrin? If the people heard what you were saying, even as your husband, I wouldn't be able to protect you.
I've been around high priest in the Sanhedrin long enough to know about the law.
Yes, and you've also benefited from that law, being born into a family of high priests and then marrying one.
It's true, I have been fortunate enough, and I have seen our people being survived from occupation. But last night was the first time that I have seen the law pass judgment on an innocent man.
How do you know he was innocent?
You held trial in our house. I heard what was said. The witnesses couldn't agree.
So you heard it from his own mouth then? Blasphemy.
If it was blasphemy, then why didn't you just haul him off to the courtyard and have him stoned? Why did the Romans take him away? Well?
Separation.
What?
Separation. We were worried that if we let him continue on like this, that everyone would believe in him, and the Romans would destroy our holy place and our nation. So we decided that it was better for one man to die than for an entire nation to be destroyed.
That you prophesied earlier in the year.
Yes, but we couldn't be the ones to kill him. It had to be the Romans.
You lied.
We merely we gave true facts to support our case.
Well, it worked.
Only just. Pilate wanted to let him go. He tried passing the case off to Herod, but Herod gave it back. So Pilate decided it'd be a good idea to release him as part of the Passover tradition. So we worked the crowd to make sure they released someone else instead of him.
So your plan worked.
Yes.
And then,
Well, he had disciples. And they may scatter now that their leader's dead, but then if... Never mind.
if what?
Well, it's nothing. There was talk that Jesus had said that he would be raised in 3 days.
And if that happens?
It can't.
But if it does happen? I mean, there are people walking around that have been dead.
It can't happen.
And if it does?
Then we were wrong.